The following video is intended for educational purpose and is very dangerous to persons, car jump starter, and the car battery. Do not attempt to do this by yourself. You may perform this at your own risk. Although the Gulen GL10 has several safety features such as short circuit and reverse polarity protections in place, if not properly used, it may lead to serious accidents such as physical burns, cause damage to the car battery, and or the car jump starter itself. The GL10 can be configured to either 12 volts or 24 volts. It is this 24 volt configuration that will be covered by this video. To configure, plug this 24 volt converter into the car jump starter. Don't worry, the converter has terminal plug shape differentiation safety feature that won't fit if the wrong side is attached. The same safety feature applies to the smart clamp and the converter plug. When the GL10 is to be attached to the car battery, it is not live unless the smart switch is pressed and hold for about 2 seconds or until the blue LED lights up. Afterwards, the green LED turns on by itself. But if it does not, press and hold the smart switch for about 4 seconds or until the green LED lights up. When this happens, it is live and ready to jumpstart your vehicle. When jumpstarting 24 volt vehicles, extra care must be taken to avoid connecting the smart clamps incorrectly. Here are some possible connections. From the illustration, this is the correct connection that results to 24 volts power bank connected to 24 volts battery. Here's an actual photo for the correct setup. Wrong connection but protected by safety feature protections such as short circuit and reverse polarity. Wrong connection that cannot be covered by protection feature. All these setups will result to 24 volts charging 12 volts. The following experiment was intentionally performed to see what happens if the GL10 was configured to 24 volts and connected to a 12 volts car battery. This is to simulate accidental connection from 24 volts to 12 volts using the GL10 in 24 volt configuration. To power up the GL10, we press the smart switch. The GL10 kicked off with 243 amperes. Its output current then dropped to 130 amperes.
Around 130 ampere.
Then stabilized at around 110 amperes, which is a very huge amount of current. A timer was included to monitor the length this GL10 was connected to the car battery. This huge amount of current caused the battery acid to boil within 20 seconds or less. The battery compartments were left open to prevent pressure buildup, which may lead to explosion in extreme cases. The duration of the connection was at 58 seconds. To compute for the amount of energy discharged with 24 volts in 58 seconds at 110 amperes, we multiplied 24 volts by 110 amperes and 58 seconds. Then divide by 3600 to arrive at 42.5 watt hours. This is equivalent to 11,500 milliampere hours with 3.7 volt battery configuration, which is quite a large amount of energy in just 58 seconds. The GL10 was extremely hot when disconnected from the battery. We suspected that it might have been damaged by the experiment. This was how the GL10 performed before the experiment. It delivered 656 amperes when it jump-started the Toyota Innova diesel. This was how it performed right after the experiment. It was able to deliver up to 480 amperes but failed to jump-start the same Innova. Then, a few days later, the GL10 was completely wasted. It just clicked and could not put up a fight. We have just demonstrated that one way to kill your 24 volt jump starter is to use it to charge a 12 volt car battery.